Hey y'all, so I'm back with another story time, and it's today's a mukbang, but mukbang whatever, and it's a hot dog. It's really good. It's called a Texican dog, and I got some fries, and I also got a milkshake, and then I also have a cup of water. Today's story time is about it's about 2 times my family thought I was missing, and I'm super hungry today, so I'm gonna start eating before I start talking. Oh, and I forgot to say, if you're easily triggered, don't watch this. Because the first story time, it did a cure. It cured like, I think, about 3 months after Elias passed away. I was very suicidal, and I was actually staying with Elias's mom at that time. So around this time, I would call the suicide hotline a lot. Some of y'all want me to be like finished, but I'm not a picky eater. I don't eat like small bites. I'm just getting really frustrated with all the comments. But I can't let y'all fuck with my vibe, you know? Anyway, so around this time, it was one night when I was like really starting to feel like, damn, I want to freaking kill myself. So I was like, let me call the suicide hotline and we'll figure it out from there. So I ended up calling them. And this lady, she was super nice, which is weird because usually when I call, they be answering with attitudes. And I'm like, damn, I just want to die over here. You don't got to be piling it on. But she was really nice and she was just trying to talk me through it. Like one of the first questions she asked actually was, what was my address? And so I told her my home address, which was my mom's address, but I was staying at Elias's place. So I gave her my mom's address and, she took it down or whatever. And then eventually I was like, I feel better. We don't have to keep doing this. And she was like, are you sure? And
Let people sleep! Let people sleep! You're fucking noise! Dead!
eventually she was like, can I call you back in like an hour and you'll answer? Which was weird. I don't know if that's normal procedure, but I was like, yeah, you can call me back and I'll be fine. And so it was already late at this time. I think it was already like midnight or something. And so once she hung up, I fell asleep. My dumbass literally forgot she was supposed to call me back. Can I just say that this hot dog is so good? I don't know if it's because I'm super hungry or what. So I wake up around 2, so a couple hours later. The first thing I do is check my phone. And I have missed calls from so many different numbers. But I see my mom's phone number is there. So I call her immediately back and I'm like, what's up? Why'd you call me so many times? And she just sounds so relieved to hear my voice. And she was like, where are you? And I was like, Elias's mom's house. What do you mean? And she was like, I thought you were dead. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she explains to me that because I didn't answer the suicide hotline lady's call back, she ended up giving the police my mom's address to go do like a welfare check or something like that. And so they ended up going over there, and then because I wasn't there, they explained to my mom that I had called the suicide hotline and that something may have happened to me because I wasn't answering back. And so she basically thought I was dead. Surprise, bitch. Not my mom though, she's not a bitch. So yeah, that was the time when my mom thought I was missing and or dead. Second story time, it occurred when I was working at Wells Fargo. And so we would sometimes go out to like dinner with my coworkers. We would have our meetings there during dinner sometimes. Man, I fucked this up. So good. Like, I wish y'all could taste it. So I ended up going out this one night, and I had called my mom while I was out, and I told her, "Hey, I'm gonna be out for a bit with my coworkers," and she was like, "Okay." And so we had a couple drinks, and then I ended up going home around. It was around 10. It wasn't too late. I went home and I came into my house through the back because we have a gate. You can go in through the back and then go through the back door, you know. And I went to my room, and I didn't say anything to my mom because it was already 10 and she sleeps pretty early. So I just went to sleep, you know. Mm. You know, moms be saying that they don't get any sleep because they were staying up all night to wait for you to come home. My mom be saying that, but she had knocked out too, but I guess she had woken up like an hour after I had got home, and I was already asleep at that time. She didn't know I had come home because she didn't hear me come home. Mm. I don't know why she didn't knock on my door or anything, but she had called me a bunch of times, and I always have my phone on silent just because I don't know, I always do. And so I didn't hear her calls. And she got worried. She thought something had happened to me. Tried calling my job, and she didn't have any of my coworkers' numbers, so she really couldn't do anything about that. And so she eventually called the police, and she made a missing persons report. And the police were like, "Ma'am, she's 20. She's 21. I'm sure she's just having a wild night out with her friends." And my mom was like, "No, no." She thought I was all the way in like Alabama or something, being sex trafficked, which is like one of my worst fears, and one of her worst fears. Meanwhile, I was drooling into my pillow. When I woke up, I don't know at what time, I seen her missed call, and so I called her back even though she was in the other room. I called her back and I was like, "Why are you calling me this late?" And she was like, "Where are you?" And I was like, "I'm here in my room. I just woke up. Why are you calling me?" Hmm. And she asked me when I came home. And I was like, "A couple hours ago. What do you mean?" "I was asleep. It's already late." And she was like, "Why didn't I hear you?" And I was like, "Well, you were probably asleep too." And so, yeah, anyways, that was the time that she ended up calling the police because she thought I was missing. I like this setup more because it's a better angle. Like when I'm over there at the brick wall or whatever, I look kind of weird. Like it's very bad lighting no matter what time of day. It accentuates how much I don't sleep. But from here, you know, it hides all of that. Mm. Anyways, y'all, I also wanted to take the time right now to thank every single person that has freaking subscribed to me. Like, I can't believe I just hit 15,000 subscribers today. Like, 15,000 people fuck with me. I can't believe that. And I'm gonna assume all of y'all fuck with me, because if you don't, you're fucking weird for subscribing to me. So, yeah, man, I really appreciate it. Not to sound cheesy, but I just can't believe like this is my life. I feel like this happened so fast. Like 2 weeks ago, I was like at what, 200 or whatever. I don't know. It just, I feel so blessed to have so many people that like. I feel like a lot of y'all genuinely are interested in my stories, and it means a lot because I fuck with y'all heavy. Like, I'm starting to recognize, you know, the same people that comment over and over, like, who's Madeline, who's Kathy, you know. I don't have any friends, so I really do like feel like some of y'all are my friends. And I don't know. It's just crazy because life has always been hard for me, you know, not just because of Elias or whatever, but I always felt like I was never going to be happy in life, that I was just going to continue to exist. But I feel like YouTube genuinely makes me happy. Like, y'all bring a different type of happiness to my life, and I'm so grateful for y'all. I'm sorry I'm crying. I'm just really emotional today. I'm almost done with this milkshake. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that story time. I love you guys so much. I really do. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.